The following story is based on true historical events. While we have remained faithful to the core narrative, some dramatic elements and dialogue have been added for narrative purposes. We encourage you to read the Gospels yourself to unpack even more of the true story of Jesus.
John, Mary, how is he? What happened?
It's as he said it would happen.
John, what does that mean? James, Thomas, and I have been in hiding here.
I'm talking about Jesus, Peter. The last few days, he's been saying that he was going to give himself over, and he did. No, he didn't give himself over. Judas did. Judas betrayed him, and we left him alone in the garden.
John, what are you going on about? What happened to Jesus?
You would have known if you hadn't run like a coward.
Stop it! Stop it! You know this isn't what Jesus would want. All this anger, this fear. He taught us better than this. Even at the end, even on that terrible cross, he spoke of forgiveness. I was there too, John. I saw. It was atrocious.
They didn't just crucify him. They tormented him. They stripped him of his clothes. They beat him with a whip. They spat on him and cursed him. They shoved a crown of thorns onto his head, laughing at him as the blood ran down his face. By the time we saw him carrying the cross, I could barely recognize him.
And when they reached the hill, they drove horrific nails through his hands and feet to pin him in place. I can still hear his screams as the nails split his skin open.
I wanted to take him down from the cross as the Roman guards were casting lots for his clothes. The written notice of the charge against him read, "The King of the Jews."
He was hung next to two thieves. My perfect, blameless, spotless Jesus, hung between two transgressors.
The criminal next to him pleaded to be saved, and Jesus said that, "Today you will be with me in paradise."
He shouted to the heavens, my God, why have you forsaken me?"
I held Mary, Jesus' mother, upright. His last request as he looked down on me was to take his mother, Mary, as my own mother.
Darkness fell over the entire land. With a loud cry, Jesus breathed his last. I remember the screams erupting from the crowds, the panic, the way the earth itself shuddered.
When the centurion and those with him were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had happened, they were terrified and shouted, "Surely he was the Son of God."
So that's it? He's dead?
That can't be it, though, right? He talked about handing himself over, but also he said that he'd return in 3 days. Maybe that means he'll rise from the dead.
What was that?
News of Jesus' death has broken out across Jerusalem, and there are revolts and riots happening all over. We need to keep our voices down.
So it's really true then. He's actually dead. I can't believe he's gone. And I betrayed him in his final moments. How can I ever be forgiven? I don't know why I did it. I don't. One moment, I was watching him move through the crowds, healing with just a touch. The blind could see, the lame could walk. He was the Son of God. And then, when they took him, all I could think was, I'm next. I panicked. I lost myself. And when they asked if I knew him, if I was with him, I swore I wasn't. I swore I never knew him 3 times. And then the rooster crowed. His eyes found mine across that courtyard. He was bloodied and beaten, yet he knew what I'd done. He knew I had betrayed him. Just like Judas, I am no better.
He always preached forgiveness, Peter. Don't lose hope.
Hope? What hope is there now?
The hope he gave us. The hope that death isn't the end. We must cling to that. even now.
How can a man rise from the dead? It's impossible. If he could do that, why didn't he save himself from the cross? We were fools to believe. Look where it's gotten us. Hiding like criminals.
No, I refuse to lose faith. He never lied to us before.
I want to believe. But what if we misunderstood everything that he'd said?
I can still hear his voice, his teachings. They can't all have been for nothing.
Mary, I just don't know anymore. I can't think about it.
Thomas, now isn't a time to get angry.
Someone's coming.
I hear it too.
Peter, who is it?
It's Nicodemus the Pharisee and Joseph of Arimathea.
Nicodemus, Joseph, please, come in.
We wanted to let you know we have buried Jesus in a tomb not far from here.
I bought some linen cloth. We took down the body, wrapped it in the linen, and placed him in the tomb cut out of rock. Then we rolled the stone against the entrance of the tomb. It was the least we could do. He who gave rest to so many others, always moving, always teaching, always healing, he deserved to rest himself.
At least this way, I feel I've done something to help, however small. Perhaps it can begin to atone for what we did to him.
What do you know of the others?
The other disciples? They're trying to remain in hiding as well. In fear, they're next. But I think it's impossible for them to be found with all else that is currently going on.
All else? What do you mean?
Yes, there are riots everywhere, confusion and fighting.
They have said the curtain in the temple was torn in two. The Jews and the Romans are turning on each other now, each blaming the other for his death.
It is as if the world is coming undone.
Brothers, I also bring dark news about Judas. The 30 pieces of silver he betrayed Jesus for was left in the temple. They found him hanging from a tree by his own hand in the field of blood.
Even in this darkest hour, we must remember the Lord's teaching of mercy. Let us pray for Judas's soul.
In the morning, I can take you to where Jesus is buried.
Thank you. I would like to attend to him.
The order has been to secure the tomb until the third day. They believe you all may come and steal the body and tell the people that he has been risen from the dead.
As if murdering him wasn't enough for them.
Thomas, in the morning we will seek out the others. For now, get some sleep, or at least try. We know not what tomorrow holds for anyone.
Nicodemus and I must return before the Sabbath, so no one grows suspicious. Remain here until we return.
Very well. We will return tomorrow.
John, I just don't understand. If he truly was the Son of God, how could he die?
I wish I had an answer for you, brother. But maybe this is all part of a greater plan that we cannot see yet. Remember that boy? The one with the fish and the bread?
I'd give anything to go back and watch those divine moments again.
If he did miracles like that then, with nothing but a child's meal, surely he'll keep this miraculous promise too. Whatever the truth is, we'll know soon enough. He said 3 days.
Thank you so much for listening. This podcast drama was inspired by the Holy Bible, Victory Church of Lancaster, Pennsylvania's group's ministry, and brought to life through writers Olivia O'Connell and Kiersten Shamberger. A heartfelt thank you to our incredible cast, Pam Seaburg as the steadfast Peter, Hunter Wood embodying James, Mark Poore lending voice and strength to John, Pastor Austin Karick bringing grace and depth to Thomas, Allie Wood as the unwavering Mary Magdalene, Steve Shamberger portraying the faithful Joseph of Arimathea, Kevin Semrau, who gives voice and quiet strength to Nicodemus, Geoff Morgan, truly the MVP, taking on Philip, Andrew, Aaron, and our guiding narrator, Pam Seaburg giving voice to the wise Dinah, Pastor Curt Seaburg as the voice of Jesus, Noah Timmons as the devoted Cleopas, Kiersten Shamberger as the angel, and Olivia O'Connell as Mary, Mother of Jesus.
All audio equipment was supplied by Matt Drossel.
And sound engineered by Bryce Metzner.
To all who lent their voice, their passion, and their prayers, thank you.